Since beating Fallout New Vegas with only a shovel was a jolly old time, and many people seem to enjoy it, today we're going to find out, can you beat Fallout New Vegas with only a chainsaw? Once again, I woke up in a foreign bed with an old man sitting in a chair and watching me sleep. After choosing a fitting name and trying to look as much like a lumberjack as possible, I put 10 in strength and charisma, 6 in endurance, 5 in luck, and 3 in perception, intelligence, and agility. I sat on the casting couch and answered some questions, picking barter, melee weapons, and speech, then heavy-handed and good-natured. I proceeded to steal some things from the doctor, sold his things to the general store, then robbed everything else from the doc, to then sell to the general store again, even stealing the man's plunger and putting a bucket in his toilet. And after selling all his burn books to Chet, I proceeded to steal everything from Chet's store as well. Got jump scared when Chet sat down as I was stealing his things, but then found out he was as blind as a bus full of dead people, and continued to rob him to his face. Robbed a few more houses around town, and then sold their contents to Chet once again after sleeping in his store for 3 days straight. Then made my way to New Vegas. Halfway there, noticing how much jiggle my character has, made it to the gun runners, sold a few things, then went to go steal even more things from the Silver Rush, to then sell to the gun runners once again. Getting jump scared by this asshole, and bought the chainsaw as quick as I could, and jump scared him. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the real game begins. I went back to the Silver Rush to steal more things from them to be able to get on the strip, as the chainsaw was almost 4,000 caps. After making it onto the strip, I was heading to visit Benny right away, but stopped and decided to pay Mr. House a visit. After taking in the beauty of this lovely man, I realized I couldn't yet kill him, so I once again headed for Benny, picking up all the street magazines along the way to later sell for stim packs. After speaking to Benny and not being able to kill him due to my lack of chainsaws, my game crashed. Loading back in and speaking to Benny again, I went up to my room where Intercom Benny informed me he was going to run away. I convinced him not to kill me and left to speak to Yes Man. After speaking to Yes Man and being interrupted by Lopez, I made my way to Caesar's Island. I noticed that the Legion flag kind of looks like it's swinging that thing. Caesar told me to blow up the bunker below his camp. After going down there, I had a quick conversation with Mr. Blocks, where he informed me that the big-ass poker chip I got from Caesar can upgrade the Securitrons. So, fighting my way through the bunker and almost dying several times, I slapped that fat fucking chip in a machine and upgraded the Robo Army. Then, I dipped out quickly and went to speak to Caesar. He says he felt the ground shake, and that seemed to be enough to convince him that I collapsed the bunker beneath his feet. He tells me to decide Benny's fate, and since I couldn't use my chainsaw, I left him to be crucified, since it wasn't done by my hand. I then tried to steal from the Legion tents, but was somehow being detected, so I left. I went back to the strip and witnessed a man getting gunned down. Got a brief glimpse of purgatory, then went to murder Mr. House. Ran past his robo-bitches, and murdered him before he could even leave his icebox. Leveled up and let Yes Man know it was takeover time. Watched his dumb presentation and went back upstairs where Yes Man told me to contact the tribes. I went to the White Glove Society and left, and once again slipped into purgatory. Headed to Nellis Air Force Base, murdering some cows on the way. Got stopped by some guy named George, then slapped some chain on his dome. Ran towards the base, getting fucked by a rocket on the way. Spoke to Mother Pearl, who informed me they were in desperate need of some help. Then left them to see the Brotherhood. Exploded a few scorpions on the way. Got a kinky little collar slapped on me. Struggled forever to find the NCR spy dude. Eventually found him and scared him off. Stole all of his food, then went back to the main bunker and let the old man take my collar off. Finally put some clothes back on and went back to the white gloves because it apparently didn't work the first time. Talked to Mortimer, which finally worked, and dipped out. Slipped into purgatory yet again. And went to talk to the Emeritus. After speaking to the receptionist, I left and fast traveled to the Gunrunners, experiencing crazy lag on the way to Red Rock Canyon. Witnessed the almighty light of Zeus, tried to avoid the fiends and still almost got murdered, and continued to lag like crazy. After murking the fiends, I finally made it to Red Rock, where I spoke to no one, then left. Spoke to Yes Man yet again, where he told me to go to the NCR substation. Sold even more stolen stuff to the Gunrunners to buy a bunch of stim packs. Got lost in the sandstorm, bought some stim packs from the Brotherhood, then from Julie Fuckass or whatever her name was. Bought a few from Doc Holliday. Finally, broke into the substation. Powered it up and left. Went back to the Gunrunners again to sell the stuff I took off the dead NCR soldiers. Bought more stems from the dock. Spoke to Yes Man once again. Started the Battle of Hoover Dam, Part 2. Game crashed, loaded it back up, sawed the skull of some NCR power armors. Talked to Yes Man yet again. Murdered some Legionnaires. And leveled up, choosing Super Slam. Rerouted the power to the substation for the Robo Army. Exited the dam and slapped around some Centurions. Fought a few more Legionnaires inside the fort, and finally spoke to Leggett. I told him to call off his dogs for a one-on-one fight.
I shall honor your last words and face you alone as you request. No man will say I refused your challenge.
Got slapped around some, healed up a lot, tried to use VATS and miserably failed. Got knocked the fuck out, got back up and healed just in time. Got knocked the fuck out again and got my shit wrecked. After respawning, I spoke to the legate again, got slapped around some more, healed up a lot more, then murdered him. Taking his helmet as a souvenir, I went back to the gate, got flashbang, spoke to General Oliver, where I told him to either leave or die fighting, and he died pretty quickly. I stole his clothes for the hell of it, talked to Yes Man, and finally, with my grandmother watching me, beat Fallout New Vegas with only a chainsaw. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to hit the like and subscribe, as that would help out a lot. I hope you all have a good one, and I'll see you. After choosing a fitting name, trying to look as much like a lump. After choosing a fitting name and trying to look as much like a jumberlack. After choosing a fitting name, god damn it. I went back to the strip and witnessed a man getting gunned down. Fuck.